Hey guys, this is Sue from Grave Tells. I am doing my day 20 Facebook Live challenge. So thanks for tuning in for 20 days of sometimes fun, like Friday night's giggle fest with the masks. If you missed that, it's worth watching. Saturday's wine trip was enlightening. We drank a lot, way more than I expected. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it was 2 wineries. And each winery gives you little, like 5 2-ounce pours, which is a lot of wine if you think about it. So realistically, I should have known I was going to get tanked, but I am still recovering actually from Saturday. So Saturday's broadcast from the limo was kind of shaky, and I have trouble watching it without getting nauseous. So if you stuck in there, awesome for you, and thank you for doing that. But Friday's broadcast was so much fun, and we were not drunk, by the way. I just want to say, because my husband said, oh, you were tanked both nights, and I was like, no, that was just Saturday. Friday we were fine. Like I didn't drink much at all, if anything. So all of the giggling was totally because we were just having a really fun time with those masks that would not stay on our faces. So today is day 20 because it's August 21st, and as you guys know, I started a day late. And it was also eclipse day. Today was the solar eclipse. I live in the San Francisco area, so for me, my dog is whining about something over there. I couldn't see a full eclipse from here. In fact, with Carl the Fog being as uncooperative as usual, I didn't see much. I didn't have glasses though, so maybe it's for the best because I totally would have burned myself trying to look anyway. But I did get a kind of partial view. I ended up having to go out for dog food, and the clouds were covering the sun, and so I saw the crescent when it was at its zenith. It was really cool. But I would like to actually see the full totality next time. So I was talking to my husband, maybe we'll plan a trip to wherever the next one is going to have a total eclipse in, 2024? Like, maybe I'll do that. But as I was thinking about the eclipse and just realizing what I was missing out on, I guess, I felt really emotional. This is going to sound kind of bizarre. I felt really emotional, just thinking like, what must it feel like to be in an area where the sun all of a sudden is completely gone, where it goes from daylight to dark? What's that like? Like, do you feel different? Does it feel special? You know? And then I started thinking, if you could translate that into a story, how amazing would that story be? Like, I want to read an eclipse romance, a romance about a total eclipse. So if you know of one, recommend it. I would love to check that out. And if you are an aspiring author, write one, because that would be a fantastic story. So very cool. So I see I have 3 viewers, which is awesome. I thought it's so late. You guys would be asleep by now. So Amanda, Casey, thank you for joining me. Who's my other viewer? Oh, 2 more. Oh my gosh. Love you guys. Let me know who you are. Like, type it out. I'm going to do my Sarah Levantine. This is her. I'm typing something. You guys don't know her. She's a friend of mine that I used to work with. So yeah, eclipse romance it has the possibility to be super powerful. So I would like to try one out, I think. Okay, what's up next? I have my sticky as per usual. So I'm still collecting questions for Nalini Singh. So if you would like to ask her a question about, well, anything in general is fine. But the book is Archangel's Viper in the Urban Fantasy Guild Hunter series. That interview is coming up at the end of September on release day for the book. And I need to send in questions by this Friday. So if you want to ask her a question, email it to me, and I'd be happy to include it. Just email it to me before the end of the day, say before you go to bed, on Thursday night, 8:24? Yes, 8:24. And that would be fantastic. Just let me know if you want credit, like you want me to say so-and-so wants to know, or if you just want to know the answer to the question. So don't forget, send in questions for Nalini. I still have 3 active giveaways going on, and guys, there's not that many entries, so if you want to win something, this is a really prime time to do that, because it's very easy to enter. All you have to do is go to my site. There's an area, it's gravetels.com, gravetels.com. There's a little sidebar on the left-hand side that says giveaways, and there's links there. I think it may only have 1 pictured, but you'll be able to get to them from there. But anyway, there's 3 of them. I'm giving away a signed copy of Chasing Red from Isabel Ronan, which is a new adult Wattpad sensation. Definitely want to check that out. And then I'm giving away an audiobook for a fantastic gay romance, vampire romance from Tibby Armstrong. An audiobook, guys. That's not a small thing. So like, if you were an audiobook fan, go enter that giveaway ASAP because your chances are very high right now. And then I'm also giving away a pack from RWA. So I have like a ton of those signed books that you guys saw me unpack with my friend Cheryl a couple weeks ago, and I need to get rid of these books. So I'm going to give away a pack a month, probably more than that, but to get myself started, I'm doing one for this month. That's going to end at the end of the month, and all you have to do is go leave a comment. It's so easy. Like, all you have to do to enter these contests is leave a comment on the post. That's it. Easy. You don't have to fill out a Rafflecopter. You don't have to you don't have to subscribe or tweet it or anything. Just comment and say something, and that's it. Yes. So go enter. Okay. Books I'm looking forward to in September. Part of September. In August and the first part of September. Because my list for September books is like 10 long, so I couldn't bring them all here. So I think I have 5 or 6. And surprisingly, I have a couple Regencies on the list, which I haven't really been reading, and especially not reviewing. I don't think I've ever reviewed a Regency on Grave Tales. So I'm pretty excited about that because I've liked them. Regencies were sort of my first love way back when, when I was a huge Mallory fan. I think it's Johanna Lindsay's Mallory series. And of course, Gentle Rogue, James Mallory, the pirate, was my guy. He was one of my first book boyfriends. But ever since I got into paranormal, I sort of stopped reading Regency. And recently, I did an edit for this fantastic new author that you guys are going to want to check out as soon as she publishes. She's still unpublished. Shannon Gallagher. And her romance just totally reinvigorated my love for that genre. And so I actually have a couple of reviews coming up that are going to be for Regencies. And so one of them is An Earl by Any Other Name by Lauren Smith. The other is also by Lauren Smith. I think they're in the same series. A Gentleman Never Surrenders. And those looked really fun. They caught my attention. They were a little bit different within the genre. So I'm looking forward to those. And keep a lookout for those reviews on Grave Tales coming up, probably in September. Also, Skirt Chaser by Stacey Kennedy. It's been a while since I had a Stacey Kennedy book on, and I'm really excited to get her back on because I really love her stories. Mercy by Deborah Anastasia. Also somebody I used to feature on Grave Tales a lot, and I just haven't gotten to work with her in a while, so I'm really excited about Mercy. It looks fantastic. So that's coming up. Of course, my dog is making himself known. Ruffle, what are you doing? What are you doing? I lost my place. Where am I? Oh, Deacon by Kit Rocha. So this is the second book in the spin-off series from the Beyond. So if you were into Kit Rocha's super sexy, we'll call it dystopian erotic romance Beyond series, Beyond Surrender, Beyond Shame, Beyond many different words. And that had a great ending. I loved the ending of that series. But it spun out into another series, which is Gideon's Riders. And Ashwin was the first one. I actually did a video review for that one, and I'll post that link in. Be kind, because I've only gotten comfortable with videos since I've been doing these challenge videos, and this one is kind of awkward. So be kind to me if you watch it. Give it a thumbs up on YouTube. So Deacon is the second book in that series, Gideon's Riders from Kit Rocha, and I'm excited to read that. That actually comes out at the end of the month. I'm hoping to have my review out by the end of the month, but regardless, you'll get a giveaway, probably of Ashwin. If you haven't read the first book in the series, you'll get to start it, and that's going to be end of the month when Deacon releases. And then, of course, I have kind of in the back. I don't know if you can really read it because it's backwards, but Rebecca Zanetti has an urban fantasy series about a Scorpius syndrome, and what would happen if this, I don't even know if it's a bacteria or a virus or something that comes from like outer space, from a meteorite. It infects people and it turns them into either like crazy or super smart but not emotional, so psychopaths basically. And it's it's a really fun series. So I need to catch up. So that's the next one I need to read. But I'm also super excited about Storm Gathering, which I think is the next one. And that's coming out very soon. So that's just a glimpse of what's on my to read pile. I know Casey says so many books, right? But I'm promising to get through them. And I have to read a few more that I worked with Tamara Ford on. So Tamara is also a blogger and a podcaster, and we did a couple podcasts together over the summer talking about books that we loved. So it was, the theme of the two podcasts was, I totally just lost my train of thought. Oh, Book Passport. So the first episode, which she hosted, was places we've been in books. So places we've stamped our virtual digital passport, what have you, by visiting in a book. So we had places all over the world, and we used that to talk about the books that we really loved. And then the second part was hosted on my blog, and I'll put that link in the comments here too. And mine was where we're going to go. So by the end of 2017, we both said, okay, we're going to read these X number of books. I don't remember if it was 5 or 10. I'm kind of hoping it was 5 at this point because, oh God, so many books to read. But she's already started reading them, and she sent me a comment on one of them. Frankendom is one of the ones that was on my list that I said I wanted to read. And she was like, I don't even know how to take this book. This is not what I expected. So now I want to read it because I'm like, what are you talking about? I haven't read it either. So hopefully I'll get to all the books on my list. Amanda says, it's amazing. Which book are you talking about? It's amazing. There's going to be a delay here, so you probably already typed the answer and I just can't see it. Or do you mean Rebecca Zanetti's series? I think you may have said it when I was talking about that. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. When I was young, I could drink and it didn't matter. Is anybody else feeling the getting older strain? You know, where you're like, okay, in college, could have a couple glasses of wine, no big deal. It was fine by the end of the night. Now, like, 2 or 3 glasses of wine, okay, it may have been a bottle and a half. Maybe. It takes me 2 days to recover. Oh, God. And I'm doing all the things I should do. I'm resting, and I'm drinking water, and I'm doing vitamins. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting old. Oh, getting old. Yes, Rebecca Zanetti. Oh, I love that series. It's so much fun. It's like zombie apocalypse without zombies, which makes me very happy because I'm not a huge zombie fan. Although there are some good zombie series out there, but I can only handle so much of the gross, you know? So, anyway, that's my broadcast for tonight. And I'm going to sign off so I can get some sleep and maybe be at full power tomorrow and do the million things that I put off today. So thank you guys for tuning in. That's so awesome. I had 4 viewers. Yay! I know. Amanda says, when the hell did this happen? I assume you mean getting older. But there's really only one alternative to getting older, and I'm not okay with that at this point in my life. I'll take the getting older. Right? Okay. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I hope you had a fantastic eclipse day. And remember to give me those recommendations in the thread, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook. I would love to check those out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 21. We're almost done. All right. Night, guys.